Hi everyone, welcome to Net Signature. So today I'll be teaching you how to smoke your fabric. So if it's something you are interested in, please stay to the end of this video. Do not miss any part of it, because if you miss, you are not going to know how to smoke your fabric. If you are new to my channel and you have not subscribed, please go and subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you are my subscriber, I'm saying thank you for subscribing. I want you to drop your comment in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up and do well to share the link with others. I do go live every day, so check on my channel from 7 p.m. in the evening. I go live. So the things that you need for this tutorial, you need your elastic thread, and you also need your bobbin case, and you need your bobbin also. So these are the things that are necessary for this tutorial. It is something that you have or you have already had in your since you are a tailor. So this is all you need. And a fabric, ensure that the fabric you'll be using should be chiffon or a very light fabric. It is very necessary. So now this is how you are going to reel the thread on the bobbin, like so. You don't need to use your machine to put the thread. You need to roll it with your hand, like so. The elastic thread, remember, it is the elastic thread. You are going to reel it like so all through till the bobbin is filled up. But ensure that while rolling it, you shouldn't really full the bobbin, because it's going to affect the bobbin case. By the time you put it inside, it will be so tight that it will not come out really good. So you keep on rolling till it is filled up, like so. Go ahead and fix your regular thread at the up. The rule is that your elastic thread will be in your bobbin case, will be in your bobbin, while your normal thread will be at the up. So do not fix the elastic thread through the needle. It is your regular thread that you fix through the needle. After fixing it through the needle, you have to place your fabric under and start sewing straight. Then ensure that your stitch regulator is at the last part of it. Last stitch. It is at the last stitch, whereby when you sew with that kind of stitch, it will be loose. So that's what you are going to do. So you lay your fabric straight like so, and you start sewing. You can see that what I'm sewing now, can you see that it is already gathering like so. I'm going to change the camera so that you can see it very well, like so. You go ahead and sew it this way. You continue sewing it till the end of the fabric. Ensure that your fabric is straight. Your fabric is straight. So you go ahead and sew till the end. So I'm going to sew this till the end of the fabric. So that's why when you are taking smoking work or dress, you have to charge your client, because it takes a lot of patience. So when you get to the end, like so, like I promised, I'm going to show you very well. You are going to lift your presser, then you turn it like so. Then after turning it, you go ahead and sew. Some persons will just lock the stitch, but I don't lock the stitch. So but if you decide to lock your stitch over there, then cut the thread and start all over again, no problem. But this is how I smoke my fabric. So you turn it like so, as did in the video. You just sew 2 stitches or 3 stitches, then you continue sewing straight again. So this is how I did the first line, in case you did not see the first line. Well, this is how I did it. So, and this is how I'm going to sew it straight down till I am through. So I'm trying to do the camera so that it can really focus well on what I'm sewing. So you keep sewing. So this should be the second line. You keep sewing till you exhaust the area that you need to sew on. So as you are sewing, it keeps gathering the fabric, it keeps gathering the fabric. Don't be afraid. As you are sewing it, you open it up. Do not drag it as you are sewing it. The footer is going to be pushing it as you are sewing it. So when you get to the end again, you turn it. That's how you keep sewing it. Then another trick is that if you cannot sew straight, you can just decide to draw lines on your fabric. Ensure you use a matching thread. But if you start drawing lines on your fabric, it's going to take a lot of time. That's why when you are taking this kind of work, you charge your client very well. You don't need to pity the client, because it takes a lot of patience for you to really smoke fabric like so. So I've gotten to the end again. I'm going to also turn it like so. This is how I turn it the other time. Just go by 2 or 3 inches, then you come back again. So like I said before, you can decide to just lock your stitch and let it be. So that is all for the smoking, and it is very, very beautiful when you smoke the fabric. Remember, you have to use light fabric, light ankara. Don't go and use those big ankara they used to say maybe 16, 25,000. No, those one won't come out well. In fact, you will even be troubled, because it will not be draping, it will not be gathering, it will not be gathering as it ought to be. So you have to use chiffon, very light crepe, and a very light, or the cheapest ankara, those cheap ankara. So those are the fabric that can work with small case. And this is how it looks when after smoking it. So like I told you, elastic at the bottom, while the normal thread at the up, regular thread at the up. You can see how it looks. It is beautiful. Can you see? It is even more beautiful than it is showing on the camera. Can you see how it looks? So see you in our next tutorial. Can you see? See you in our next tutorial. Bye.